Aziza, read please 19. Any questions about this? No questions, right? 19, Aziza.
According to historians, Archimedes provided that a crown made for his king was not pure gold. Suppose the crown had a density of 800 grams and a volume of 50 cc. The density of gold is about 19 grams per cc, and the density of silver is about 10.5 grams per cc. The system below models the relationship G equals volume of gold, C equals volume of silver. G plus C equals 50, 19G plus 10.5C equals 800. If the crown contained both silver and gold, about what percent of the crown is silver?
Okay, thank you. Only here they made mistake. It's 50 not grams, 50 cc. The volume you never measure in grams, right? Let me write what is given. So make correction on these handouts, right? What is given? This is 419. 419. Density of gold equals to 19 grams per cc, cubic centimeters. Density of silver, this is given. Of silver equals to 10.5 gram by cubic centimeters. G and C, G is volume of gold, and S volume of silver. What else is given? They said combined volume of G plus C, G plus S equals to 50 cubic centimeters. You know, if you multiply density, what is density? Density equals mass divided by volume, generally speaking. If you multiply those part by V, you get mass of object equals density times volume. Okay. So to find mass of what I look here, okay, I have to multiply this by this, density times volume. It will be 19G plus 10.5S. Equals to 80. What is that? Equals to 800. 800 grams. Any questions about this? Who knows behind this scene what is Leah and Nikita? Turn off any browser. Who knows behind this scene story about this problem? Raise your hand. It's a great story, historic problem. Okay, I'll tell you briefly. So you know Archimedes, right? He was a genius. He is a genius, definitely. I'll show how he looks like. Here it is, Archimedes. Archimedes. Okay. ancient Greek philosopher, mathematician, genius. And he lived in nice city, Syracuse. In his city, his king ordered a new crown. And when crown was made, he suspected, usually crown supposed to contain pure gold, like almost pure gold, right? But he suspected that this person who did it, jeweler, right? He stole some gold, and he exchanged this. Instead of gold, he put some silver. After that, he melted, and you get alloy. You know alloy? It's melting combination of few metals. And he brought this nice shiny crown, but he suspected this is not gold at all. And how you can check if it's gold or not? And the time for nowadays it's very easy. You take, for instance, you can make spectral analysis, okay? Because we know spectra for any in physics. You study in physics, right? For any atoms, and you instantly can do this. But imagine this is 2,000 years ago, nothing. And he invited Archimedes and said, well, can you figure out how much gold we have in this crown? And you know how a crown look like, right? Let's say, like schematically, crown look like this. This is a crown. It was extremely difficult, no devices, nothing. And he thought about day and night. Had no idea how to figure out. Imagine you have this situation. It was a nice summer day, and he was not poor person, right? He lived in mansion at the time, and he took bath. And his servant brought water here in this bath. This is water. It made full of water, and this is nice summer hot day. And Archimedes decided to take a bath. And he pretend this is Archimedes. I try to make this. Okay, he taking bath. With his legs. Okay, here it is. And he's thinking about this crown. Always he thought about this problem. And what happens? Since servant was not accurate, he put completely full bath, and some water pour out of this. And Archimedes, when he noticed this, he got idea. I return to this problem in a moment. What was it difficult? Let's say if you have gold made of prism, in shape of prism, right? This solid. You have lens with length of gold, width of this gold, and this height of gold. You can easily count volume. Volume for fourth grade, length times width times height. Can you this volume? How to find mass? Easy. Take a scale. And this time they had different scale, like pharmacy scale, let's say. I make this one. And this place he put this prismatic gold, right? And this is some loads. I made this equivalent, this loads, and he found this easy mass. Okay, how heavy is it? So he has mass, he has volume, And if you divide mass by volume, you get density. For density of gold, you have one mass, and this volume of gas, volume of gold. Let's say you have identical shape, identical solid for what? For silver, length of silver, width of silver, and height of silver. You can easily find volume of silver and this volume of gold, and put this silver prism on the scale and find mass of silver, and you can easily find density of silver, mass of silver by volume of silver. And since these different metals, we have a special table. For instance, for iron, density is 7.8 gram per cubic centimeters. Every metal, every substance has different density. You can easily compare, but how you can count volume of this one? It's not a prism. There is no such a formula. What is beauty of this approach? When he see the water pour out, he got idea. He jumped from this bath with words Eureka, I found this, and he made the experiment. How he made it? He put a cylindrical container, make it full of water, and this container was put in another container, and put here a crown. According to Archimedes law you study in physics, volume of this crown when it goes in depth of this equals to volume of water you drip around. After that, he took this water and put in another cylinder, and this cylinder with numbers, and easily when you pour all this water over there, he found volume of crown. And after that, he put this crown on the scale, and he found mass of crown. If you divide mass of crown by volume of crown, you get density of crown. If this person who made this if he was honest person, you get density close to this, to gold. If he was a crook, you get density close to this number. And this is great idea. Great, absolutely great. Can you do? And he invented, he discovered, we name it right now Archimedes law, one of Archimedes law. And he found that this jeweler was cheating. And how much he was cheating, we will find from solving this problem. So we have system of equation. You understand this? This part of introduction. Do you admire his great idea, what he did? Right? Good. Let me read this one. I need room. A real story, by the way. Okay, and they ask you to find what percentage. Let me review this. What is it? What percentage, right? This is system of equation. Right, since this is 19 here, and they ask you how much, what is it? If the crown was, what percent of crown was silver? In order to have silver, I want to eliminate gold. So I multiply this by 19 equation, this by 1. I will get 19G plus 19S equals 5950, right? And this was 19G plus 10.5S equals 800. If subtract, I instantly eliminate this, and I get 9.5S equals to 150. What it was. This is 10. It's 8.5S equals to 150. If I divide by 8.5, you can divide it. Cancel, and here I got 17. Let me check in order to save time. I got S is 1765. What is S? Is volume of silver in this crown. Now, they ask you how many grams, what percent of this? Okay. Well, you know the total is 50. This is 50. So 50 cubic centimeters is 10%. So let me do this. This is given. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. And silver is 17.65. I don't know how many percent we have. Cross step number 4. X times 50 equals to 1765 times 100. Divide by 50, divide by 50, cancel out. 50 goes into 100 2 times. It would 34 and 13, 35.3%. What do you think? This king was happy or not when he got this result? Question number 1. Who think he was happy? Who think he was not happy? His gold was stolen. This nice professional stole 35.3% of gold and put in this silver. You know what happens with this nice person who did this crown, right? In that time. Well, this is a problem. My point, when you have SAT, don't think this is SAT, this is our history. And many our problem connected with discovery in future, discovery in the past, nowadays, etc. Very nice problem. Do you like this story? Raise your hand. Okay, next time when you order crown, you can easily find out, not necessarily crown, how much you have, what kind of metals over there. Okay.